It was the last week that the group members had proposed that we take up some initiative to mark 1 month of Mumbai attacks. This initiative would be to pay our homage to the people affected by the incident and also to alert the people and convey that as much as all of us had felt the pain and would like to forget it, we should not, however, forget that it is far from over. We need to be alert, and we have to help the police and law authorities in whichever way possible. That was when we came out with the idea of having a peace procession from Tank Bund to Lumini Park on 26/12. This was our way of communicating what we had decided upon. This was the first time most of us had ever participated in an event like this, so obviously many of us were clueless of how to start. Having said that, we were all excited about this. We had taken the relevant police permissions. In fact, we were intercepted by the police on at least 3 occasions, and thanks to the approval we had procured, we were allowed to carry on. Then started the process of ordering the main banners, preparing the placards. We prepared placards in English, Hindi and Telugu so that the target audience could read the message in the language of their choice. We made sure that all our messages conveyed similar sentiments pertinent to our theme. The procession started at 11:45. It was tough to get procession to conduct in the evening hours, as it is a very busy place in the evenings. Good that it was winter. We did not feel the pinch of sun who had decided to accompany us in this peace walk. There were, as I mentioned, some people who were not a part of our group but had joined us as they wanted to participate in this. Later, they agreed with our point of view and decided to join our community. We decided that we'll all walk along the road so that all messages are clearly visible to the people in the traffic. We could see the people reacting as they curiously read what was written on the placards. The traffic that used to approach hastily as usual would suddenly slow down to pay attention. There were varied reactions. Some shook their heads in agreement, some were surprised. Some of the message placards read, "Every single Indian life is precious. अब चलता है attitude नहीं चलेगा. I love my country, I won't let this happen. It's time to make a difference. Freedom is nothing without safety. Be responsible, be safe. Safety, food and shelter are basics of life. I'm voting next time. I'm a responsible citizen. Our homage to those who lost lives in the Mumbai attack. Police is here to help us, but they need our help too. If you're not outraged yet, you're not paying attention. Nation is not just land, it's about the people. A breath for my life, a breath for my nation." Mumbai attacks 26/11, a black day in 2008. No more suffocation, no more helplessness, no more lethargy. We are very proud of how the peace walk was conducted. It being the first of such events that we had ever participated in, there was a lot of desire to shout slogans, make our messages more audible, but we stuck to our stand of restricting it to a peace walk and not even remotely giving an impression of it being a protest. We did not raise a single slogan. We did not step into the main road and we remain on the footpath. We did not block any traffic. There was a patch of road in turn where there was no footpath. At that point, we folded our placards and the banner and resumed the peace walk after getting onto the footpath again. That is the level of commitment we have. Few aged people who had joined us in the march excused themselves after a walk of around 30 minutes. We could understand and thank them for their support. The police, different points, asked us how come there was no political party supporting us. Wish we could tell the truth. Most of the parties asked, "Can we carry the party flags in the march?" We said no, and the rest was obvious. In the most typical politically correct manner, they replied, "We'll try to participate," which meant, "Okay boys, you're on your own." Police also wanted to know which company we worked for. We are from different IT companies and some government companies, and that's what was conveyed to them. We had to close the peace procession by 1 p.m. as per the permission letter. So we wrapped up the march after reaching Lumini Park. The attendance would have been much higher had this been a regular weekend. It being a long weekend, most of the group members were back to their hometown. What we lacked in numbers, we made up in energy levels. We also talked to a policeman. He shared some of his concern, how the rogues were being sheltered by the rich, how they should fight a lot to put a goon behind bars and he would be bailed out by one or the other from the high society, how they would have to toil all day, day in and day out, and the seniors would only be present when it comes to giving the media some presentations. He requested us if we could do something in this regard, and we suddenly felt so silly and so humbled simultaneously. We did not know what to tell him and had no clue why he would approach us with this request or issue. All we knew is that we need to be more responsible now. All we could tell him is that yes sir, we are working for a better society where probably all these issues could be addressed. We ourselves do not know how effective our group would be, but we would never know if we did not try. Even if we fail, at least we would have tried. The message is spreading and people now are more ready to be involved. Congratulations to all of us for a successful closure of this peace march, and all the best for the next set of initiatives and activities.